That's right, Detective. This is all part of my grand design.
Oh, be sure that I'll figure out this grand design of yours and end it. Wow, got some fighting words here. Holy cow, this book is complicated. Many secrets are hidden in the stormy night sky. You just have to know where to point your eye.
It's futile, you see.
Shh, be quiet. Where the winds gather is a place to search for, and there you will find the wanted score. You have my attention, Alistair. When do you plan to amuse me with this conundrum of yours? So, let's see here. The figure will never fly. Well, we can give it its wings. So now we have a dragonfly. Now, did that go out here? Yes, it did. And we've got some clicky. Let's begin. Interesting. Okay, I think this might be what we need, maybe? Yes, it is. All that for a rubber ducky. Okay. Candle. Now, feather and some newlyweds. There we go. And we'll go ahead and get our feather. That's interesting. A rib spreader. Well, we can use that on our skeleton friend here. And now I have a wallet. Ravenhearst Museum. Huh. Planting those roses was the last thing poor Edward did. Who would murder him and why? Why? Oh, we can do more tours. Let's see. I want to see what he says when I put this one in. Username Edwin_Lester. Okay. Pod status. What's that? Darn, it went into safe mode. I hope it's still functional. This makes me think of Star Wars. Open the blast door. Wow. Oh no, I definitely broke it. It seems that my command override was just too much for the poor automaton. Oh, maybe I did do it right.
Detective, long time no see.
Wait. Wait, 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 wait. What was that? Ooh. Nice, nice, nice. Well done. Somebody was hidden in the mask there. Okay. Wow. Fantastic. I really enjoyed that. Hopefully you that are watching enjoyed it as well. My goodness. Definitely, you know, when it came to kind of putting this together, you must have had to have made a decision on whether or not to use live actors versus animating the characters. Was that something that came up to have to make that decision? Because when I think of Eipix games, I always think of kind of the way that you use actors to kind of in front of green screens and stuff like that.
Yeah, we had to do that actually because our company is based in Serbia, so it's really hard to find native English actors here.
I see. Okay. Whew. Well, I actually thoroughly enjoyed this. It was a nice treat for sure.
Did you like it?
Oh yes, I did. It was right. You know, like it must be difficult to kind of take one of, you know, I mean, really, the Mystery Case Files series is beloved, right, by many fans out there for sure. And I mean, from what I've seen, you guys have done an excellent job with tapping into the you know, the rich story behind the Mystery Case Files. I loved it. I thought it was great. And even the folks that are kind of in the chat, and I echo the feeling. I thought the voiceovers were really well done as well. So I guess, you know, for you guys that are watching right now, now is your time to ask questions. If you guys have anything you want answered, you know, please go ahead and ask those questions in the chat. And then we'll have our guests here do their best to answer them.
Hey guys, as far as the super puzzles go, you can expect more of them, and they're going to be really, really fun.
Certainly, you know, the early super puzzles, it's nice to see that evolve into kind of even what we saw today, right? Like, it's nice that one of my early pet peeves with the super puzzles was the, you know, if you want to do it all, but if you go and skip, you end up skipping the entire thing, right? So I like that feature you've added for sure.
Cool, thank you. I mean, that's the main reason we added it.
Yeah.
Because we want players to have the full experience as much as they can. I mean, if they get stuck at some point, we'll let them skip it.
So BB Games is asking about a case report book. I'm not exactly sure what that is. Mike wants to know about the soundtrack. Are you going to have a soundtrack? That would be something you would normally put in a collector's edition, wouldn't you?
Yeah, regarding the soundtrack, that's definitely in the plans. Yeah.
There's a question, one of the chats was asking, when's the full game going to be released? Do you guys have a sense of that?
We still don't have a date, but you can be sure that it'll be released when it's done.
Every game developer has to struggle with that question, don't they? Right? Obviously, the closer it gets to the actual release date, you'll know, right? Or at least close, you know, within a month. Typically, the Mystery Case Files in the past were kind of Thanksgiving. Yeah, that was mentioned in the chat. Like the American Thanksgiving, which is like November time frame. So it'll be interesting to see if that's the case this time around. Oh, the journal where we keep all our notes in. Yeah, that's an interesting question. Like, what is your take on this concept of the notebook in Hoba games?
Well, as the trends go, we...
Yeah, because I definitely am seeing kind of less and less of those notebooks.
Gibbs, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yep, sorry, I just was starting the game back up here to get to the opening menu here. There's definitely some commentary about the creepiness. How do you guys gauge that? How do you know when it's, you know, too creepy? How are you guys going to balance that?
We just don't.
Well, you must be getting like when you guys are going through the design of it, somebody there must be kind of deciding, you know, where to draw the line.
Actually, I mean, it's a team effort. We try to discuss everything, every single thing, every single detail. As you can see, we pay a lot of attention to detail. So creepiness is also one of those things that we try to vote on. Let's say it like that.
There was one question in the chat about the evidence board. And I'm seeing that in more of your games as well. Is there, like, do you guys have a certain game type, if you will, where you include that evidence board? I can't see it necessarily fitting for every HOPA game.
We tend to keep that evidence board for like more crime-oriented games, just to make them feel better.
Yes. So you feel like you're like Sherlock Holmes, right, with the evidence board to work with.
Yeah, exactly, or Poirot or something like that.
Yeah, that's Poirot. All right, folks, to you guys that are watching live, we're here with some folks from Eipix Entertainment, and now's the time. If you guys have got any further questions you wanted to ask them directly, just feel free to type them up in the chat. Oh, yes, you know what? I think one of the things I wanted to do was, well, I'll do it later, is I'm going to shoot the flare gun at the dogs. I'll have to take care of that, too. So Sally was asking a question about the fun factor for you folks making these games. How does it stay fresh for you guys? How do you kind of make it fun?
We always try new things and getting fresh ideas, and that's what keeps us on track and on point. And it obviously is super funny and fun actually. I'm sorry. It's we love it. We love it. That's what we do.
So I Love Code asks, how did you guys get involved with Mystery Case Files?
Let's just say it fell in our lap, and we are very happy it did.
Yes, I remember I warned you guys before we got started that someone might ask that question, right? That's good.
Yeah, it did.
So BB Games is asking who's doing the speculation thread for the game? BFG or you guys? I'm not sure what that speculation thread is.
If you are referring to Pawn Friends, then we don't know actually.
Okay, I see what. Yeah, so you guys are actually do you hang out there at Pawn Friends? The website? Or somebody from?
Can you repeat it? I'm sorry.
Does somebody at Eipix kind of monitor that website, the Pawn Friends website?
Yeah, we do. We always appreciate the input our fans give.
I know for me personally, like that site is rich in information for sure, and it's kind of nice in the sense that there is a strong fan base for this type of game, and you know, for me personally, like I play all different games, but something about the HOPA genre just drew me in, and certainly it's the fans themselves that they're so passionate about it.
That's true, and we appreciate all the input the fans give us, and try to follow lots of forums, and we try to keep up with the ideas to implement stuff.
Well, there's a question about Myths of the World 7. Are you guys actually the ones working on that, or is that a different team?
I'm sorry, guys, that's a different team.
Yeah.
So we don't have, I mean, that much information on it.
Mm-hmm. So for this team, for you guys here, are you focused on a single game at a time, or do you end up doing like working on multiple games at once?
As far as teams goes, actually, they're only concentrated on one game, but the entire company has many great titles, and we help each other, and we have multiple titles at the same time.
So there's a question here about when did you start working on this Mystery Case Files? Is it something
we
recent?
started earlier this year. Hello, Captain Snake. You'll just have to wait and find out when the game comes out.
Everybody wants to know, right? Everybody wants to know now.
Trust us, guys. If I can guarantee one thing is that all the guys that work on this game are great big fans of Mystery Case Files, and we did our best to bring you a great story.
All right, I think it's time for us to kind of, sort of sign off here. I think that, we need to kind of let the folks here that have been hanging out with us enjoy the rest of their Friday evening. And I want to thank all of you folks, whether it was on Twitch or on Hitbox or on YouTube. Thank you all for hanging out with us with a special live stream today. Mystery Case Files number 12. Number 12, right?
Yeah, it is. And I also want to point out you have all the people in chat and everywhere have a huge thank you from us. It's been a wonderful experience, and just wait for the game. You won't be disappointed.
Awesome. All right, thank you very much, everyone, and we will be back. I'm going to be streaming tomorrow at my normal time, and I actually put out a post yesterday because I am deciding on whether I play something from Eipix or maybe I play something from Madhead Games. We'll kind of find out tomorrow. This will do it for today. I want a special thank you for you folks for dialing in and kind of hanging out with me while I play your game, and I am just as excited as you guys to see the final result. So that'll do it. Thank you all, and we'll see you all next time.
Thank you, Gibbs. Bye.